Hey everybody, it's Campfire Trish, and boy do I have some recipes for you all today. It is 4th of July weekend, and I know lots of people have some barbecues on their mind. Well, I'm one of them. So I've got 3 different recipes I'm going to be showing you that's going to make your 4th of July barbecue simple, easy, and it can be used any time of year. Most of it is you can actually do advanced prep, most of it, which makes things really simple. If you're doing this at your campsite, it's totally doable. And yeah, it's going to be great. So 3 different recipes. The first one is going to be a barbecue chicken. The second one is going to be an avocado summer salad. And the third one is a blueberry lemon bars, like a cake bars kind of thing. So easy to do, and let's get to it. First up on the list is those lemon blueberry bars. Here they are. All right, so I have a half a stick of butter that is melted. I've got 1 package of cake mix, just yellow. I'm going to add this to my butter. I'm going to add 1 egg. And now I'm going to mix it with my blender till well mixed. Okay, so I have a 9 by 13 inch pan that I've lined with foil and sprayed with some cooking spray. I'm going to add 3/4 of this mixture to the cake mix mixture to the bottom of my pan, just like this. I'm going to just press it in to the bottom. All right, so now I've got 2 softened blocks of cream cheese. I'm going to add about a half a cup of sugar to it. I'm going to be mixing this up till it's smooth. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and some lemon zest. So essentially I just zested 1 lemon and then squeezed it. So this is what I'm adding straight to our mixture, along with, I almost forgot, 1 egg. All right, and I'm going to blend that up as well. All right, so now I'm going to take that cream cheese mixture and I'm going to pour it right over the top of our cake mix crust, just like this. Make sure I spread it out. Now I'm going to take some blueberries and we're going to top about half of it with blueberries. We have some that don't enjoy blueberries, so I want everybody to have the opportunity to enjoy. I'm going to remove some of these stems. And then remember how we held off on some of that dough from earlier, that cake mix? I'm going to now just take some of that and we're going to pinch it right over top to make like a strudel. I'm going to do that till it's covered. And for the final step, I'm going to pop this into a preheated 350-degree oven for about 55 minutes. I'll be checking it midway just to make sure it's not cooking too fast. Alright, so here it is outside the oven. All I did to check it was stick a toothpick into the middle and made sure it came out clean. So this looks good. Obviously I don't want to get, there's a little bit on this side here. That's okay because it's actually going to continue cooking. And there's my timer. It's going to continue cooking as it cools some too. So this is perfect. It's going to look good. We're just going to let it cool, and this is actually for tomorrow, or I cooked it ahead of time, obviously. So there it is. All right, so now I'm going to be working on the sauce for the chicken we're going to be cooking. So I melted 1 stick of butter. Don't be afraid. And I'm going to add a whole bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And I'm going to do 2 packets of Italian seasoning, dry dressing seasoning, just like this. I'm going to add a little bit of extra, just garlic powder. And a little bit of basil. Just there. I'm going to whisk this all together, and this is going to be the sauce that I'm going to put my chicken, dip my chicken in before I cook it. But first I want it to come to a nice boil before I get to that spot. So I'm going to let it, I'm not quite ready to cook chicken, so I'm going to kind of let this kind of do a slow boil, or slowly start heating up, and then move on from there. So that is the sauce, and it is working its way to perfection. All right, so now the that sauce came to a nice boil, and now I'm going to take my chicken legs, and I'm going to use tongs. I'm going to take them, and I'm actually going to dip them into the sauce here, just like so, and make sure they get a nice good coat. And line them in my dish. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so here they are. I've got the legs ready to go straight into the oven. I'm going to cook them for 20 minutes to start with, and then we're going to give them a check. All right, so here they are. I am going to stick them in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes, and then we're going to give them a check. All right, so the last thing I'm going to be showing you all that I'm making is just a simple summer salad with avocado, cucumbers, and tomatoes, and some lemon and salt. So you can see I've already diced up a cucumber, I've diced up some tomatoes, and I've cut 1 avocado. I just want to show you about avocados. One way that you can tell that you've got a good one is if it's really bumpy. So you can see there's a lot of texture to this avocado, and when you squeeze it, there's just a little bit of give. This one was perfect. When I sliced it open, the seed fell out automatically. Who knows what this one's going to be, but I'm just going to slice it. I start one end and just work your way around the other side, just like this, and hopefully when you turn it, it's going to come out pretty clean. And then this seed didn't pop out. This one shows that it's a little bit riper, and I just usually make sure you've got the right end of your knife down. Just kind of put my knife in it, and sometimes you can just turn it. I'm not being very hard with this. There we go. So now you can see here's the seed right on out, and then from there you're just going to slice it. So I just take my knife gently. This is definitely a little bit firmer than the other one. You don't want to poke through the skin and cut your hand, obviously. So you want to just gently, you can use a butter knife too if you feel more comfortable. Just kind of dice it. And if I'm doing a dice like for this recipe, and you can definitely put it on your cutting board if you feel more comfortable. That piece was a little bit tighter. And then I take my knife and just kind of run it around the edge. Again, being careful I don't slice through to my hand. So that's how I slice a avocado. And now all I'm going to do is throw all of this together, squeeze a lemon on it. That one almost got through. I felt it. And then add some salt and stick it in the fridge to kind of let those seasonings meld and cool off before lunch. All right, so you saw that I squeezed my lemons by hand. If you prefer to use a lemon squeezer, go for it. But I did it just in my hand, making sure I caught those seeds so they were not placed into my salad. I will say, if you have a cut on your hand, like I did, that doesn't feel very good. So you may not want to use your hands to squeeze your lemons, but yeah, it's just a simple, easy way to do it. I'm going to add some salt, and otherwise just going to stir this up. Now I want to place this in the fridge to kind of cool down some, and I'm going to do a trick. So one thing about making the salad early is you have the chance of your avocado getting browned, and I still might be running into this. All right. Sorry about that. There was a vacuum that accidentally turned on. So I'm taking some cling wrap and I'm just going to place it directly. I'm trying to make sure it touches my salad. So that way there's less likely that air, and this may not work very well. I might have to do 2 layers. That way air doesn't touch my avocado. When I am using avocado and I'm only using a piece of my avocado, let's say like I'm using a half, I am known to keep the skin, the other half, and kind of place it back and make it look like an avocado again, and that seems to help prevent that browning of my other part of my avocado as well. So if you can stop the air from getting to it, it will slow down that browning process. I would say the salad, I mean, you're gonna have to watch it if you're gonna try to save it for a couple of days. I mean, once it starts getting brown, you probably don't want to eat it. But I would say if you can keep it from not being brown, it's probably only gonna last about 2 days, if you're lucky. But I'm just gonna do this. You can put it in a other container as well, but right now I don't have any available, so I'm just gonna stick it in the fridge just like this, because we will be hopefully eating this here in the next hour or 2.
That's all we got.
All right, so it's been 30 minutes and these are the chicken from the oven. Now normally what I would next do is actually dunk the chicken back into what's the leftover barbecue mixture. Right now I'm just going to toss it on top, and I would take it from here directly to the grill and actually grill them. Today we're not going to be grilling them. I've got too much chicken. I've got my oven literally is full of chicken, so I am still going to bake them, but normally I would put them right on the grill because I do really like grilled chicken. So I'm going to just throw some more of the sauce on them, and actually I'm going to up the heat some too and stick them back in the oven. All right, so I ran outside real quick. It's the weather's not too bad, but the bugs are terrible. So I ran outside real quick while everybody else is still in the house, and I'm just going to give a quick taste. You can see on my plate, we have the barbecue chicken, we have the avocado salad that turned, I mean, look at that avocado, it's beautiful, no browning, so my trick worked. I just made what we call squishy squash. It's just squash and onions cooked together, some macaroni and cheese, and some tomatoes. This chicken is fall apart. What I ended up doing is I cooked it for about 45 minutes, and then I put it in the air fryer just to kind of get a little bit of brownage. Here's the piece of that chicken that fell off the bone. I'm going to give it a try. Wow. Wow. It's very unique. I love Sweet Baby Ray's anyway, so that flavor is awesome. But the teaming up with the Italian seasoning elevates the flavor so much that, I mean, I'm just gonna, that's really good. I am gonna definitely be doing this again. That is surprising. Definitely recommend. For my avocado salad, let me see if I can get a good little combination here. Well, I got the tomato and the cucumber. It is so good. Light, refreshing. It's perfect. It's not very lemony. You saw that I put a whole lemon on it. I don't taste any lemon at all. That lemon will help that avocado from turning brown as well. So it's perfect. Really good. I could have used a little bit of garlic in it, I think. That would have been really nice with this. Either garlic powder or just some minced garlic. Something to think of next time. But otherwise, I think it's really, really tasty. I mean, it's a win. So yes, this is our lunch. I'm going to go finish this up. And then here in a little while, we'll do dessert. Be back in just a few. Wow, can I just say that lunch was a 4th of July lunch was a huge hit. I think all of my barbecue chicken was 8 but 2 pieces, and the avocado salad was a win, and of course everything else was good. I don't really have a lot of leftovers, which is awesome. That's the whole goal. But now moving on to dessert, I also have a little bit of a angel food cake for those that aren't into like a cheesecake kind of thing. But here I've got my blueberries and some strawberries, and here's that lemon blueberry bar. I must say, this smelled so good last night. The big kids were like, "Mom, what's that cooking? Is that something for us that we can eat now?" And I was like, "No, it's for tomorrow." So I know they're like, "Tell me when you cut it." Today. So here is that bar. I'm gonna take a bite. Bugs are on me. Wow, this is good. I did put it in the fridge. That's where I'm keeping it. Because it is cream cheese. Sometimes you don't have to put cream cheese back in the fridge after you cook it, but this time I totally did. But this is good. I mean, I can taste the lemon. It's got that little sweetness crust from the cake itself, and the bottom definitely turned into a crust, and that little top part is like so they taste different, even though it's the same stuff. That is really good. I'm gonna have to fight the bugs for it. Wow, delicious. I know my squeeze, he doesn't like blueberries, and so he just had the plain one, and he said he really liked it as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope I gave you some ideas for your 4th of July menu. or any other menu. This is all great for any time of year, for especially any summer party. This can easily be packed up and taken to camp. As I mentioned, the chicken would be awesome on the grill. I bet it would be so good on the grill. But great recipes, I should say, great food. And I hope you all have a safe and happy holiday. Again, if there's fireworks or anything else, enjoy them. But again, be safe. Don't do anything silly. And remember the reason why we celebrate. But otherwise, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to give me some thumbs up. Comment below on any of your favorite 4th of July recipes or any other holiday recipes or your favorite barbecue recipes, right? And if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And otherwise, I hope I see you all again next Saturday at 8 a.m. Till then, bye!